Good morning. It is an early one, 4:30 a.m. It's currently 25 degrees on a Tuesday morning. We're getting after it, baby. We got legs. Woo! It has been cold, guys. Very, very cold. Oh, shoot. It's time for me to go. Yesterday, bit of a snowstorm. A minor one. Nothing too crazy. Definitely started off hot again, just like it did on Saturday. Started off hot, but then towards the day went on, it went away. It wasn't too bad. It's always funny when you get friends and people you follow, like that are local, of course, that are posting about it, and they're showcasing like the traffic, how bad it is, and for some reason everyone's phone decides to go to like potato mode and just show like the absolute worst quality of like what's going on. And yes, don't get me wrong, snow can be trouble. Snow was tough, but it's just funny because, like, again, weirdly enough, the camera quality goes down, and it really does kind of fabricate how bad it is out there. By the time I left work and was headed home, it was still snowing, but it was not bad. Like I said in my last video, you guys need to take lessons from Nick T how to drive in the snow. I got you. Classes are going to be $69.420. I'll leave my Venmo down there. That way you guys can start signing up. But rain, snow, or shine, we got to grind. I just made that up. Totally kidding. We got legs today. Yesterday, well, give you guys a little update. So yesterday was day one of another new set of macros. So we are down to the 2000s. No bueno, 2090. That's where we're at. And I'm already feeling the effects. I am a hungry young man, very hungry young man. So how I've broken up my meals, because I've already, when I was at the 2200 mark with calories, middle of the day, I was getting super hungry. So I already knew that with this meal, or this new macro breakdown, I definitely had to space out my food a little bit better. So what I am doing now is I'm still doing kind of like the fasted workout with my pre-workout and the carb source. Then we have our post-workout shake. Then for breakfast, we're just doing 5 ounces chicken. Okay. Then for lunch, 8 ounces chicken. Then midday, we're doing 10 ounces rice. And then at the night, we still have my pancake bowl. So thank goodness I'm still able to mix that in, because that is the, one little sweet treat, one little thing that gives me sanity when it comes to the meals. But it is knocked down a lot. Okay. Beforehand, I was doing 2 servings of the pancake. I had this peanut butter granola that was fire. I had this cookie butter that was fire. I was able to use 1 tablespoon of butter, and depending on the day, well, not really anymore, about 1 full serving of honey. So this should be slapping. Go crazy. So we've been mixing up that. That's been like literally my dinner every day for, I don't know, almost 2 months now. Insane combo. But had to bring it down. So now we're just doing 1 serving of the pancake mix. We're still doing the honey, so I still have a full serving of honey in there, half a serving of butter, and almonds. Yeah, almonds. 30 almonds. Weirdly enough, one of the things I struggle getting, and not like it's obviously like, it's not like I don't like them. It's just weirdly enough a struggle of mine to get in on a daily basis are fats. And almonds, they have a good amount of fats in them. So and I like the crunch. Like the crunch is what I like. I like the granola and pancake bowl. So we toss in the almonds for a little crunch. And I gotta say, like what I'll do. Well, yesterday was my first day, but what I'm gonna continue to do, put my almonds on top, or have my pancake, put my half pat of butter on there, let it melt. And I put my almonds on top of the butter, let that kind of spread around. Then I'll drizzle the honey on top of the almonds. That way it's kind of like a butter honey almond type of deal. Fire. It was super good. I'm actually looking forward to it more than I thought. So that's good news. But on top of that, with the macros, steps have increased. I'm now at a daily 12,000 goal on top of my workout. So that's fun. Yesterday was a struggle. Yes, since it snowed, I didn't get any midday steps. I think I had about, 5,000 steps when I got home. So we hit the walking pad for like an hour. And I was just like, I didn't even start that till like 8:30. So that was tough. But did start Stranger Things. Did officially start Stranger Things almost 10 years later. Go me. Interesting so far. Episode 2. 11 is just starting to show some of her powers to the boys. Saying, fellas, this is what I'm twerking with. Can you hang or not? So far so good. Can't complain. I kind of get the hype. I feel the nostalgia. It's very cool to see these kids living in, the 70s, 80s, whatever time frame it is, in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know what state they're living in. I don't even know that part. But regardless the time frame that they're in, I'm jealous. I wish I was growing up then. That's literally like, I literally wish I grew up in 1960. I wish I was born in 1960 on the fucking dot. Okay, I think that was just prime time fucking living. Grow up as a kid in the 60s, learn some good morals. In the 70s, you're a teenager, right? We get to schmuck it away. And then the 80s, bro, you got disco. You got motherfucking disco in your 20s. Bro, you're cooking. You're absolutely cooking on that dance floor. Cutting a motherfucking rug. And then, you're in your 30s in the 90s, which I feel like is cool, because like that's where like a lot of shit starts to take off. That's where like the internet starts to come around. I feel like technology's getting better. Then the early 2000s, you're in your 40s, you're feeling pretty good. 2010s, 50s, you're starting to hate this place. In your 60s, and you're seeing what's going on nowadays. You're like, all right, it's time to fucking go. So that's just my little thought process there. Enjoy that. But legs today. Full transparency. Yesterday, I did train. I did have chest. I did have upper body. I was recording, but felt a twinge in my chest. Felt like a small, minor pop. Not like crazy at all, like with my quad, but I definitely can tell that the 140s got the best of me on Friday. And I was feeling it. I was super sore over the weekend. You know, I think I completely fried the CNS. Did weight and reps that I've never done before with that weight. So I think my body was just like, all right, Nick T, can we chill out, buddy? So yesterday, getting into the workout, shoulder press, I just did the shoulder machine press, just to take that out of the equation, which did feel good. I got up to 3 plates. I know I can do 4, but still was feeling a little wobbly. But then we got to incline, or not incline flies, but just flies in general, and that definitely freaked me out. I felt a little iffy, and I felt a little sting. And I'm like, nope, we're cutting it there. And then it was just smart the rest of the workout. Just did more of my back stuff, did my arm stuff, and just kind of called it there. But it was in my head very much. It was in my head big time. So we're playing it safe. We're going to give it a chill out for the next 2-ish weeks. This Friday is supposed to be the incline chest, but we'll probably be holding off. I'll be traveling to another event. My buddy Corey, another guy at work, Brian, we're going down to the Winter Classic NPC show, so that's going to be dope. A lot of cool people going out there. But, we keep rocking and rolling. We got legs today, so we got more of a quad-focused leg day, so we got some squats coming up. Probably be doing the safety bar squats. I don't know if I want to trust my arm going back that much and stretching out my chest. I want to be able to give that as much time and space to heal. So we'll be doing some front squat types or safety bar squat. Have the hands free sort of deal. mobile, wireless squats, we'll call them. And I think might get on the leg press too, just for shits and gigs. So we are going to tap into that, guys. But just a small little message for you before I get off here and hit the legs. Be intentional, okay? Be intentional with your week. Be intentional with your work. Show up for yourself the way that you need to show up. You know what I mean? No one else is going to go out there and do the work. No one else is going to go out there and take the steps for you, eat the foods for you, put in the work for you in the gym, in the workplace, whatever it may be. You got to show up for you, but more importantly, have that intentional mindset. You know, this is my time. This is my work. This is what I'm doing. I got to show up. I got to prioritize what I got to prioritize, because this is for yourself. This is for you to obtain that knowledge of what it's like to be working through adversity, what it's like to show up on the hard times, but to also know what it takes to succeed, to know what it feels like, to know that this shit's hard, to know that, you know, other people aren't doing what you're doing. You showing up early, disciplined, staying up late, staying the course, that's what gets the W's. That's what's going to show up at the end when you're standing with that big win. So be intentional, work hard, show up with a purpose. It's all going to come to you, okay? I'll catch you in a bit. We're kicking off the day with some leg extensions. Get the quads fired up, warmed up, ready to rock and roll. I think little man said we got hack squats. So getting these primed up, ready to rock and roll. That way, get on the hack squat, move some weight. Usually about 1 to 2 plates. This one smokes you, but we'll try bump that up today. We're feeling good. Energy's there. We had the margarita project 1, 2 scoops. We're locked in. We're dialed. So let's give this first working set some hell and get into it. So what we typically work with is 2 warm-up sets and 2 working sets. And with the 2 warm-ups, that's typically where we're aiming for 10 to 12 reps, get some good engagement of the muscle, get a good, just pump start to build up, some good blood flow to where we need to go. And then second to that, the 2 working sets, we're aiming for about 5 to 8. Okay, 5 to 8 with a little bit of wiggle room after that, whether that's a rep or 2. Reps in the reserves. So that's what we're aiming for. But seeing a lot of cool growth with, you know, keeping this scheme for the last couple months. And, you know, I want to make sure that we're staying consistent with it. I mean, consistency is key. So when we're constantly getting in there and doing the same thing over and over again, obviously we're going to provide a better result, right? Rather than just doing it here and there, we're making sure that we're knocking out what's necessary to see the best results, the best gains. And that's honestly what we're just trying to do here, right? You know, we had a transformation challenge going on. I'm trying to really set myself up for some good momentum going to the new year. And, you know, it's only done by sticking with, you know, the mundane, sticking with the boring, and sticking with what you know can help provide the best results, not getting caught up in like, when is it going to be here? Or, you know, maybe I should just try this already. No, you got to stick with shit, man. You got to stick with shit longer than just a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like, that's beyond those points. That's where the real growth happens. That's where the real momentum is started to build. And now that I'm at the end, or beginning of week 5, I'm feeling so much better. I feel like I have legit momentum going in the right direction. And it's weird because, like, you literally feel it. You literally feel it. Anybody that's done some shit for quite some time and they've been on that ball of momentum, like, they know that there's a legitimate feeling to it. So that's what I have going on. I want to make sure that I keep rocking and rolling with all this stuff. But yeah, we're dialed in, we're locked in. So we got to keep it going. Here we go. It's our last working set. I want y'all to keep your eyes up here, not down there, okay? I'm more than just a piece of meat. I'm also a brain. I have feelings. I'm not some object. Eyes up here, buddy. Ooh. Let's go. Come on. Ooh. 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 Alrighty, y'all. We are ready for hack squats. Good warm up. Feeling good. Feeling good. So we'll kick the shoes off. Kick the shoes off. Throw on some knee sleeves. I don't know about you guys, but I am bougie when it comes to my shit in the gym. That's really where I spend most of my money. That, shoes, food, and occasionally clothes. Occasionally. But I am that guy. I know I am that guy that has multiple sleeves for multiple scenarios in the gym. I know. I think it was just one of those things with powerlifting that, like, I wanted to get the most out of everything I was doing for leg day, and so, like, I'm a little overboard, trying to get all the right shit. Maybe not the right shit, but shit that helps me feel comfortable with heavy ass weight. You know what I mean? Like, there's a big mental piece to strength, and you got to put yourself in the best spot mentally to attack this shit. And if you don't, you get hurt. So equipment's important. Don't get cheap shit you find on Amazon. Find stuff that's quality. Find stuff that actually helps you provide a result. So, small tip. Let's get it. Hey, Dad, this bitch. I'm doing this bitch. You're done. Tunchi. That's how you cook. Yep. Alrighty, friends, we are middle of week 5. Okay, middle of week 5 of this transformation challenge, and like I said, macros got lowered even more, and we're definitely feeling it now. We are definitely feeling. I am hungry. I am very, very hungry. I'm now in the low 1900s, I explained, and we're feeling it. We're definitely feeling it. But it's been a minute since I've been in these macros, so, you know, just going to get used to it. It's just how it goes. Still have, you know, a few more weeks till Christmas. That's where the end of this is. So we stay dedicated. We stay rolling. We are traveling this weekend. We are going to the NPC Winter Classic showcase in, I think it's like Bloomington, Illinois. About 2 hours away from St. Louis here. So we'll be going down with our first form team, setting up shop, getting all the goods set out for the athletes and the spectators. So it's gonna be amazing. But, you know, already thinking of like, okay, food I gotta bring, mentally preparing for like getting steps in and things like that. Won't necessarily have a chance to train that day. The main day, there's like over 300 competitors. So there's gonna be a lot of action going down. I'm excited to see some people. I know a good amount of people that are competing, so I'm excited to see them crush it. And then just some fans, just, you know, not fans, wow, friends. I'm not that big, I'm sorry. Friends that are gonna be down there too. Maybe they're fans, maybe, I don't know. But friends for sure, that I'll be seeing down there, and, you know, it'll be good to catch up and all that stuff. But am I in the crack? Is that the crack? That's the crack. Let's move this just a bit. There we go. Okay. But excited to see everybody, excited to get down there and just check out the action. I mean, again, the good motivation for me, you know, just to see people, you know, putting in this work for their craft and, you know, finally having that day, their Super Bowl, in the sense of, you know, showing up, putting in that work, and, you know, really just letting it all out there. So excited to catch up with that. I'll be taking you guys on that trip as well, so stay tuned. But, you know, as every Wednesday comes around, this is where we rip off the shirt, show what we're working with, and kind of give a progress update with how we're looking. So let's jump into it. So as of this morning, I'm 222.4. So officially past the 10-pound mark. I was supposed to embody this morning, but I did forget that. So yeah, but here's the front. A little bit of everything. Side. Let's see, there we go. Back. Inside. Okay. From my side profile, I definitely feel like I'm starting to bring it in a little bit more. Like I've always said, my midsection right here is definitely my like weaker end. So still have a lot of work to do here, but I definitely feel lighter over here. Clothes are definitely fitting different. I'm starting to feel small in my shirts, which I don't know. I feel like I still got some good size. I don't know. Maybe it's just like that body dysmorphia. It has been a long time since I've tried to get down to the low 200s, like 200 flat. So obviously still about 20 pounds away from that, so a long way to go. But I don't know, it's one of those things that like it kicks in at the worst times where like you feel like you're gaining good momentum, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, I feel and look like shit. Not true, but that's just like that mind game that you start to play on yourself. So there's that. And something that's just been hitting really hard the last 5.5 weeks is just understanding like the things that are out of your control, it is what it is, right? Like how people are gonna treat you, how people are gonna act towards you, you know, how work is gonna go, how life is gonna go. Like it is what it is. And it's one of those things we can't emotionally overreact and just expect it to understand what, you know, we're going through, understand like what we're thinking, what we're feeling. And that's the hard part about, you know, this journey too. And I think it in a sense it gets easier that like you can comprehend what's going on, but the hard part is understanding that you can't change those things. And there's an emotional balance to it where, you know, you can be upset, you can be mad, but you can't let it take over. You can't let it be the foundation of what creates your mind long term, right? What I mean by that is if you get disappointed over and over again and you choose to then be a disappointing person in return to others or to work or to your, you know, community potentially, you know, that's where you've given in. That's where you've let that mindset win and take over in the wrong way. But again, it's understanding like, okay, yes, I am mad that this is something I cannot change. This person is acting a certain way towards me. It is what it is. They might not believe in me, but that's okay. I believe in myself. I have my community over here that believes that I'm going to continue to do my thing. And we have to ride that. We have to go all in on that mindset and take that and run with it. Because with that positivity, with that energy you put back into it, you know, I'm not saying you have to change their minds. This is not about what they think or what they do, because at the end of the day, it doesn't impact you like that. It doesn't play a role in how you get paid. It doesn't play a role in how successful you be. It's one or two people, potentially 5, 10, who knows, but those people are not going to dictate your success. It's how you move after their reactions that allows you to be successful. So again, if your community is building you up and you believe in yourself, take that and run with it. Show them too that they can be great. Take them along with you on that journey. But again, the more comfortable you can be with understanding that life is going to be life, people are going to be people, and actions are going to be actions. And if you can't change them, so be it. You can change your actions. You can change your mindset. We're always in control of two things: attitude and effort. How you show up and the energy that you give, that moment, that opportunity is a true reflection of you, your character, and how you move in life. So again, when the uncertainties, when the negativities, when the mindset of maybe failure comes around, accept that it is what it is, move forward, but be positive in your way. Take the action that is necessary for you to keep going. That way you can achieve whatever it may be. I just really want y'all to take control of your shit, take control of your life, take control of what is necessary for you to keep moving forward and accomplish these goals, because life's too short. You know, we have a lot of time here on this planet, but it goes by so damn fast, and we have to make the absolute most of it. With how crazy this world is right now, you never know what's going to happen, so you might as well make the best of it. So, as always, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That way we can keep growing, keep rock and roll with all this stuff. And lastly, most importantly, stay juicy. Let's get it.